Thanks for staying with us on this edition of Vision. Cedric Varner, excited to talk to a friend of mine who decided to come back and see us today, Mr. Charles Lewis, the owner of Supeme Cleaning Incorporated. Mr. Lewis, thanks for being here again.
Pleasure being
on
here,
the Vision program. It's been a little while since we had a chance to talk, and thanks for coming back and sharing. You've been doing great work with your company. Want to give you compliments and kudos. Saw a couple of great stories about your company in the Advertiser and in the Chamber publication, but give us an overview of the mission of your company.
Well, our mission basically is to provide our services to our clients in a way that is going to be right the first time we do it. And that's our motto, we do it right the first time.
Like that, I like that, that is good, I like that. Well, you know, and you have a great website too, by the way, want to mention that. One of the I saw several things that you do. You say you do facility maintenance, janitorial, lawn, pressure washing, window cleaning?
Yes.
Okay, so
yes.
You do this for a variety of clients?
Yes, we do.
Okay. What's kind of the scope of, give us some of the examples of some of the clients that you're serving currently.
We've been blessed. Last year we did some work for the Montgomery Area Chamber, and they asked us to put them under contract.
Awesome.
At 41 Commerce Street.
Oh.
We also have taken over, as of next week, the Honda Lock plant in Selma. We have 2 power plants in Billingsley, Alabama, Tenesca operations that we've just recently taken over. And we have our client that has been with us for about 5 years, Enterprise Rental Car, as a staple.
Now, so that means if you're doing cities outside of, you know, the Montgomery area, you're serving the central Alabama area, so you're not just a local, you're regional.
We're regional.
Okay.
We work on a regional basis.
Wow.
That was our saving grace during the economic downturn.
Oh, okay. So you knew how to diversify and keep things going. Now you also told me that you are VA certified.
Yes.
Okay.
We recently received our certification from the Veterans Administration as a service-disabled, veteran-owned small business.
Okay.
And this affords us the opportunities to compete for federal contracting, particularly those that have been set aside for service-disabled veterans or veteran-owned only.
And I knew that you were also already certified as a DBE and MBE, for those that know what those...
Yes, we're certified through the state of Alabama as MBE, through Mr. Clarence Mann's office, and we also certified through ALDOT as disadvantaged business enterprise.
Yeah, excellent, excellent. Well, we were just really excited. I like your brand statement. We do it right the first time. That lets everyone know that you're serious about.
Yes, we are.
Taking
We're
care
very
of your
serious.
Yeah. Now, one of the things that you also wanted to let us know today is that you have developed a new division, which is the Disaster Restoration Division.
Yes. For one of our clients, they had some issues, and we took care of it for them with some water damage. And as a result of that, we decided to go ahead and get the company certified. My operations manager, Kirk Nettles, went to school and became certified to perform water damage services for businesses as well as residential homes. And that's a new division that we're looking forward to expanding and growing.
Wow, okay, well that is really good now. So you're certified to perform water damage cleanup?
Yes.
Okay, and consulting on sustainability? Correct.
That's the third component that we've added through the Minority Business Development Agency out of Mobile. We became licensed through the International Sustainability Institute of Applied Sciences to serve as consultants for businesses and agencies, government agencies that want to convert to green or become sustainable. And that was one of the things that I wanted to ask you about is green. And of course we've been hearing a lot about it, and you know a lot about it. Is it advantageous for companies to pursue the green certification and to help them in their growth? I think it is. I think the climate has changed now to such an extent that a lot of your Fortune 500, Fortune 1000 companies, they are advocates in particularly their supply chain for contractors to see what their intent is in making their companies sustainable. The movement is there. The government, particularly the federal government, has had a big push on it for the last 5-10 years.
Well, now, and when you talk about green, just to define it for me on the lowest common denominator basis, that's basically mean environmentally friendly.
Environmentally friendly products, water usage, energy usage. It encompasses the gambit.
One of the things that you're also telling me as it relates to green is that your products, your environmentally product, all the products that you use for take care of all your clients are green products.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And that fits with my background. When I was originally from Michigan, I developed one of the first recycling programs for southeastern Michigan. So I've been involved in green or environmentally friendly resources and products for probably 30 years.
Okay, and that's right. And you're telling me you're from Michigan, and so you've been down here in the South with us how long now?
Over 20 years now.
Wow.
I consider myself a South boy.
Okay, well we're glad to have you.
I love it.
we really appreciate it. So we've got your name and information on the screen. So not only are you here to talk about the clients that you're currently serving, but if someone wants to contact you even from this segment, you'd be willing to take the call?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Always. We love it.
Okay. Now, as far as the region, I hear you tell me about going over to Columbus a lot. I hear you telling me about going to Mobile. You know, I hear you telling me about going to Billingsley. So you're pretty much on the road a lot, and you tell me that a lot of your activity is centered around the enterprise organization.
Yes. Enterprise rental car has been a blessing to us. John Wyatt, the regional vice president, Todd Negley, the regional operations manager. We've had a good working relationship for about 5 years. We started out taking care of their corporate offices when they were on the Eastern Boulevard, and it expanded from there to include the stores in Montgomery, and from there they asked about Columbus and then Albany, the districts.
That is good. Well, you know, and you are really kind of a testimony to the success of how to grow a small business and how to develop it. And I know that a couple of years ago you decided to move your office into the Chamber Small Business Resource Center, and from that other things have happened. How do you think that move helped position you for where you are now?
Well, I think the Bible says, and the children shall lead. My daughter said I was a workaholic, and she felt like she was interfering growing my business. And I was convicted. So I decided that we would move the office from home. And the Resource Center was a natural extension for us. Doug Jones, Harold Boone, two great individuals, convinced me that it was the right move to make, and in fact it was. And now my daughter has all of my time when she's there with me at the house.
I understand.
And, I get my time when I'm home now.
I understand. Well, now speaking of your daughter, you're telling me great things about her success at school, and that's going, and she's in the artistic arena. She likes that.
Yes. She's 8th grader at Baldwin.
Wow.
She has been into the acting classes at Shakespeare for about 5-6 years. She's applying for the International Baccalaureate School for the Arts in Birmingham for high school.
Wow.
So I'm proud of her.
Yeah. Well, we certainly want to give you kudos and compliments for being a great father, taking care of them, and so she's been able to see your model. You've been able to be a role model even for her on a day-to-day basis.
Yes, she has sat in on business meetings. I wanted her comfortable and having choices. She sat in on business meetings. She's worked with me on job sites. As a matter of fact, she'll be working this summer in the office.
Wow, okay, great. I'll tell you what, that is fantastic. Now tell me about this Tenesca.
Tenesca Operations is a power plant. They generate electricity for the central Alabama region. And through our telemarketing affiliation with New Age, we were selected to give them a proposal, and the controller, Ms. Cam Hutton, did the walkthrough with me and liked what we were proposing and gave us a contract.
Well, you said they have 2 plants?
2 plants.
So you're servicing both?
We're servicing both plants.
Wow.
Yes.
Now, when you talk about enterprise, you're telling me you have how many locations?
Approximately 30.
Wow.
30 stores in central Alabama, central Georgia.
And so part of your management is making sure that all those stores are serviced in a timely manner.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct. And we have, the way it's structured, we do quarterly cleanings for all 30 stores, but there are several stores that generate more traffic and that require every other month cleaning. And we go in and do a deep clean on those facilities. The floors, carpet cleaning, stripping, waxing, and deep cleaning the store itself.
Okay, that's great. I'll tell you what, we were just really excited about how successful you've been, and you're telling me that you've basically been in business with this particular operation since 2007?
Yes, since
Okay.
2007, the start of the recession. Actually, we started this
Oh,
time.
and you made it.
By God's grace.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, as we're closing, for those people who are seeing you and want to know how do you become a survivor, what would you say for someone who sees you and they want to open a business, they have a vision, and they want to do something that's in their heart? What would be your encouragement as far as getting started and persevering?
First and foremost for me, it's prayer and allowing the Lord to lead me instead of me trying to do everything myself. There was a lot of things that I really didn't know how to do as a businessman. I had always been an employee, and there's a big difference in thinking as an employee versus an employer.
An owner.
And you have to have that develop that mindset that you're doing it for a greater good. It's to provide jobs.
Excellent. Mr. Lewis, thanks for being here. I really like that. Want to encourage people to go to his website, Supeme Cleaning Incorporated. We'd like to thank Mr. Lewis for coming to be with us. Thanks for watching on this edition of Visions. We'll see you next time.